How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to the Misplay for Game podcast. As always, I'm your senior yapologist here, Andrew or Elixir.
Happy holidays, festive homies. It's your boy, Santa's naughtiest sad elf, the TommyNT. Happy holidays, folks. Nice to see you.
And I am Santa's laziest elf because I'm not touching Digimon until March, okay? I'm going to chill max. I'm never playing this game again. I love Card 5 Vanguard. Can we do a Card 5 Vanguard podcast instead?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of a guy that's never going to play the Digimon card game again, you won't be the only one, but we did get the next best thing.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm the guy that should be on vacation right now, but I have to practice for Worlds.
I hate being you. I would hate to be you.
So you are actually, you know the meme of like the guy that accidentally made himself important at work?
Like I'm suffering from success.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got too good at my hobby and now I have to work on it.
God damn.
Oh my god, is that YuXOh from OmniX team, the biggest French Digimon TCG team? Check out the jersey. Holy shit, we gotta get some of those.
It's like the only French team, surely, right?
I know there's at least two others because I've met some folks.
Yeah, weren't you wearing...
these guys are... Yeah.
On finals day, weren't you wearing like an Isle de France? Like, isn't that the other French team?
No, that's just basically because like France has different regions, and like it's not exactly being a team; it's just basically supporting our local scene. Is basically the name of our locals. And because I don't own two of these, so I had to use the other one. Like fun fact, you know, at finals I was like wearing a shirt and a jacket.
Yeah.
The reason I was doing that is because this one stank from day one. So my teammate gave me his. Because we're the same size. He gave me a shirt and I put on a vest to cover his name on the back.
Badass.
That's peak. Honestly, I understand the one jersey life that I've been there. It sucks.
It sucks.
I think it's funny though, because in the exact same boat we saw Andrew running around, because you guys got a lot to talk about Bandai Card Fest today on the episode. It's gonna be a minute. But Andrew was commentating, Marcio was playing for Nets. Like the whole thing was just like a huge weekend, tons of stuff. It was a good time if you like the peripheral folks on the screen here. But dude, oh my god. I just like every time I would see up here and over here running around the venue hall, I was like, I don't understand how you guys had enough sleep to do day two. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was vibes.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
I mean,
I know Andrew was sneaking food out of the staff hall, bringing pizza. He was stealing pizzas. I mean, allegedly.
They fell off the back of the bus when I was delivering them to the broadcast team. You know, it was really bumpy at Bandai Q Fest, and you know, I tripped over a couple of people queuing on the way. It was unfortunate. They also got GMO bananas in Germany. I just want to talk about that. They had some like actual like
super
size
banana
of a water bottle, like ass super banana. I was like, you know when like Donkey Kong like gets an extra life when he collects a certain number of bananas? I felt like I got like 10 bananas when I ate one. It was crazy.
Yeah. That's how casting went, actually.
That's one of the highlights of the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, the bananas were crazy. Digimon getting cancelled on day 2 was crazy.
Did you add any bananas from like the drop down to your hand by any chance?
Yeah, it's actually when
a
you
couple times maybe
when you super combo too hard in Dragon Ball, they just hand you a banana because you're obviously so spent. I also did Dragon Ball on a whim. That was fun.
Oh, side note for the Dragon Ball, I think it's very funny that for finals they were like, we're going to air Dragon Ball Masters, a game that nobody plays anymore, and the matchup was like Nova Shenron and Kefla, and Nova Shenron is effectively Setcon with no timer. So we just got, the audience was just like, I played Dragon Ball up until but like this is going to sound insane, but because it was Bandai's first card game, first they did the game lifespan regular whatever. They did the Shenron decks, which were decks that had 7 Upstar Goblins. Every Dragon Ball was like no cost, draw 1. So you were just playing, I think. Also, Dragon Ball doesn't have doesn't have like, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like between X and Y. So like you could play minimum like 40 and then go up to like, I don't know, 60 or something. So yeah, you could just be playing a 33 card deck or a 43 card deck or whatever because of the Dragon Balls. Then they did Planeswalkers for some reason. They're like, you know, it's a really good idea, guys. Let's do Planeswalkers. And then they also did an extra deck. So the only Bandai game with an extra deck is Dragon Ball, which is
There's a reason none of their other games do it.
yeah. And then they rebooted it, and then for some reason they release, I think, product like once every like it's like twice a year or something that Masters gets support. And yeah, it's just Secon. One of the decks is just Secon.
Well, listen, Digimon's had good card game years where Setcon accidentally goes to major finals internationally, so you never know, right?
So it was just kind of like YuXOh was meant to play like what 2 hours earlier or something like that. How delayed was your match?
We haven't even said, but guys, YuXOh was in the finals. Like, in case you just don't know about BCF Dusseldorf, like this is like a top 2 minimum European player.
Oh, number one in our hearts.
Hey, I don't want to say anything that's gonna get him in trouble. That's all I'm doing.
All I'm saying is
we can talk all we want.
He's
that's
so good at the game. You literally have to Bandit Keith the rules in order to keep up.
Listen,
he's got the wrong trophy.
We can talk our shit. He's got jobs to do. He's got to go win worlds for Europe in a couple months. So we're not going to get YuXOh in trouble. That's the homie.
Neither am I, because I am also trying to cast
this show. You know that we've said he's the best player in Europe a couple times this year. You know we've said he should have won Nats already. So just remember that when we ask questions for the rest of the hour, okay?
Nah, my ass is instigating.
Yeah. You don't think us two are going to instigate?
No, I do. I just like, you know, listen, when we do something in a minute here that gets the Bandai social media team to send him an email, that clip will play first and it'll be like, hey, he did nothing wrong. It was these 3 idiots.
I was just answering questions, man.
Exactly. He's respectful. He's a good representation for the tournament scene, for the region. You know,
has no strange scandals that are going to get the region in trouble in a couple of months.
I know, it's so nice to have like a European champion who like kicks ass and is like a good dude.
Yeah, I miss Lan. I don't know what Lan was doing.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, this is our top. The trophy is so sick. When I finally got to see those on the event the other day, I was like, damn, we really made it. We used to play for like crappy tin cards back in like BT20 or 2022.
It's what's on the trophy? What's on the trophy? What's on the trophy?
Takemi.
Oh, okay.
Of course it is.
No, wait, it's Fenrir.
Oh, so somebody has Kazuchi, and then somebody.
No, all of them have Fenrir. Just one is bronze, mine is silver, and top is gold.
Oh, okay.
It's the same art as the playmat, right?
Yeah, but the math it's the same. The Fenrir art is the same on the math.
You're gonna sell your price card. I feel like nobody's going to buy it though, right? Like, you think like you'd be able to somehow sell this second place like random at? Okay, maybe there is a buyer out there.
My girlfriend is a very good negotiator.
Hell yeah, dude! Shouts Mina, the goat. Sakuya on the ups, man. No, but yeah, well, I guess we should start with the guy who you know ran the whole goddamn event all day. How was BCF for you, YuXOh? Did you have a good time all weekend?
I mean, day one was fine.
Yeah,
day one was fine. Like getting I had no problems. We had no problems with pairings. No repairs needed. Everybody went to their tables. Everything was fine. Even the games we had on stream was fine. Was nothing like rushed or delayed, except the surprise part where they picked me up from to the stream table. Day two, the beginning was fine. Then we did the top 4, and between the top 4 game and the finals game, it took 5 hours.
Yeah, it was bad. So
it really did 5 hours.
They wanted to make sure that you had your lines down, you know, like you could like practice in between just to make sure that...
I practice with shadow cards because our decks are kidnapped by the judges.
Yeah, they keep them behind a box.
Yeah,
imaginary Digimon.
It actually is, because it was so funny. There's a lot of people that, like, if you're not, you know, too friendly with the judges and getting in trouble for being too friendly with the judges, you may not know that once you make it to day 2, like, your decks are no longer your property. Like, that shit goes in a box with like a sticky tape that says, give this to this guy, and you never get your deck back ever again. Which is also why one would assume that shenanigans with ratios wouldn't necessarily happen captured on a live table, because all 50 of the cards should be the same 50 that were submitted at the start of the day. But yeah, it was. We were supposed to do top 16, which would have been either Jill just like straight, hands to a Royal Knights player. I looked over at that poor Royal Knights player in top 16, and because I was over his shoulder, I could only see Levia X. And the guy had his head in his hands. I'm like, oh, that poor guy. And then I shift slightly to the left, and young Psychmon is also there with the three of them. Like, oh, it's raps. And then Jambo was giving the business to some Spanish guy. It'd be like that. And then we're like, okay, because Gundam didn't have its top 16 in day 2, it had it the day before. We'll do Gundam first, and we'll do Digimon after. So I'm like, oh, sick. That means I get to see Chef Jamboree get waxed by Biting Crush on the stream. And then they're like, okay, yeah, we're not doing top 8 either. We'll do top 4. I'm like, okay. And then Gundam Wing Zero is slow as hell. So they were like, ooh, top 4. We ain't doing that either. We'll be back for finals. So I'm like, but we do need you for Dragon Ball right now. I'm like, word. So I did more Dragon Ball than Digimon that weekend, but also, yeah, all of it was like a top 16, top 8, maybe Digimon's cancelled. We'll see you in finals. And then finals got delayed as well. So that was horrendous. It was, I think we did our press, and we were supposed to go from press directly into finals, and I was supposed to just, run across to the casting booth. They did Gundam instead. Don't know why.
It's a tough one, man.
It's the weekend ever.
And they didn't update like they had the tweet that went out later that was like the producers being like, we're so sorry for the delay. But that was not until a good bit later. So like there was a whole part where like the internet in the chat was like, wait, is Digimon canceled? Did something happen? Because there was no information why we weren't getting the Digimon stream. It just never came up.
Yeah.
It was super crazy.
And I was just like, there's just really no point showing you any of this. You can just imagine the games in your head. We'll only show finals.
Yeah,
I do want to say, imagine like you're fighting God to get your top 16 for Nats, right? Like you're doing your best Digimon you've played all year. You're working your ass off, and you get in, and you're like, I'm not trying to flame anybody here. You like fight real hard to get in on top 16, and you just barely squeak in with Royal Knights. The worst thing someone can say to you is, by the way, your first game tomorrow is Leviamon, and it's Jill, round 1. Good luck. There's nothing you could say that's worse to a Royal Knights player than that on day 2.
Because you guys knew what decks you were going into. Yeah,
because first seed to 16th seed.
Yeah, but like deck list became public day 2, right?
I did not know the deck list. We just did a lot of information gathering. Like, who played against who? Did you play this guy? Do you know this guy?
Okay, fair enough.
That's why Digimon teams matter, man. People talk a lot about like, does it show like is playing with your homies at tournaments important? Yeah, dude. If you know a lot of people, somebody probably played against you round 1.
So you just had like an idea of what this guy's deck looked like, or it was just like, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna find my Lopmon and my Sackmon will kind of win the game.
Basic gameplay doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters, like he was playing Tax Knight, so he had Keenan's. That bothers me slightly. It just makes Dober X basically net 0, like gave me nothing. But besides that, it just means more tamers for me to just hit on security when I need a free X.
Yeah, fair enough. I think I saw the most rush Levias I've seen out of Levia in a while. Like, you just go in like, oh yeah, Pop Biting Crush. Oh, I guess I'll give it Rush off Sub. Like, it threw me for a loop every time I saw it. I was like, yeah, it can do that.
It's the most like insane one of, because like Serb, you play it because you kind of have to. There's nothing really better. You're not going to play like an extra Drago. And like the add back is nice, and then every time the card comes up, you're just like, oh yeah, you know what? This is nice, actually. I deserve this.
Out of nowhere, holy crap!
It feels like Anubis. When you draw Anubis, the gameplay shifts completely. You're no longer playing Levi. I'm playing Anubis over here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is why the card's not won. Yeah.
That was my top 4 opponent. because I did like something I love to do with Anubis is like play with a single rookie on board. Yeah, no trash, just a rookie on board. So I go Anubis Drago, Anubis effect, pop the level 3, Drago effect, bring it back, Drago effect, play a rookie. You can go back to the trash now. And my opponent was like, "But you already used that." What I play this second. No, but you already used the Anubis. It's once per turn, buddy.
No.
Oh no, my friend.
Once per turn. I don't know what you're talking
We didn't
about.
write enough words on that card.
It's also, I think, like the best thing I would say about Levia in the current metagame is that you don't have to play that bum ass Lord Knight X because like nobody's playing Magna, so your list just gets to be this fine piece of art. It's amazing. It's beautiful to look at, like a true Renaissance painting.
Yeah, there is no card that I hate looking at. Like Lord Knight sometimes was just, well, this is just trash fodder in this match. Now it's just like I want to see my entire.
How different was your list, by the way? How many cards are different from last year's list?
Okay, absolutely different cards. One Lord Knight for a scramble. From 3 Gazis to 2 Gazis. From 1 Psychmon to 2 Psychmon. So technically, new cards, one, a little ratio shift and ship it.
Yeah,
What a perfect archetype.
I spoke
bro.
to Jill when like he came in, and I was like, "Oh, what are you playing?" He didn't tell me. He just said, "I changed 2 cards from my list and sent it." I'm like, "Well, that narrows it down. That narrows it down real hard."
But when I was like, "Oh, you have to have your deck list registered to check in," and I'm like, "BCG Plus, Lavia date 2024, edit."
Yeah, just switch it over.
I think I still have like, I think that was kind of, to be fair, what it was like for me for Hootie, because like we made the initial draft and then like I played at a Star Regional. It was like an initial list. Then I played at Bristol. I changed like 1 card, and then I played it again. I changed like 1 card. It's very nice when you have to do very little.
We were
I love
talking
being
about
lazy.
we were talking about this on Sunday night with some of the Dutch homies. Shout out to the Zamdan gang. We were discussing, like, you know, Europe used to be infested with Mirage, right? That before the ban, that was the most popular deck in Europe by a lot. Like it was twice as much as the next most deck. I wonder how close Leviathan is to total tops in Europe compared to Mirage. I think it's gotta be getting close.
No,
Obviously, it's like nowhere near as represented because you have to be able to count to play Leviathan. But like the difference is that it's had an extra year and a half now.
I think it's low representation because like realistically, the only people that were playing it was YuXOh, and then there was that other guy that like I don't know where he was from. He might have been like Italian or something, but he used to grind the online scene. I forgot.
I think it's Dova. I see him on 2020.
Oh, I don't know where he's from, but I know his username.
Oh no, I was thinking of IDW. I thought he was NA, but
no, hold on. I might have it in my
NA Levia, I'm not even getting into because NA Levia is a whole different thing. Like there are so many Levia players in NA.
Oh yeah, Fenton on Draw 1 Trash 1, shocker.
Yeah, well, he's on. Listen, we can't. If
he
this episode becomes about
played it in
different
France,
decks,
right? He played it in France, I think.
Yeah, he played
Fenton top with it in France.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Roroy or Roroy or whatever.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Man, I miss online
Oh,
events.
dude, yeah. I miss when Europe did regionals online. Yeah, dude. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's more than Mirage. I want to be clear. I would just love to, you know, if any stats heads are watching this episode later, get at us in the comments. You know where to go, because it's one of those decks that's like truly, I think, like really how many different, like when Lord Knight came out and you guys occasionally played 4 different cards, I feel like that's the most different Leviathan ever really got. And even then it was kind of its own deck. But like that shell, that engine is just like, it's never changed. It's just the perfect purple deck.
At the moment the Dark Animal engine was discovered, Leviathan never changed again.
Yeah, why would you? I mean, like sometimes you can play the like a couple of the what are they
Squid
called?
engine.
Yeah, the Squid engine with the Marine Devimon. But like that does one thing really good, and Serve X is the best level 5 in the history of Digimon.
Listen, the Squid engine is for my Barbamon deck, okay?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
With the new CS Barbamon, it's so good, right?
Listen, I'm glad BCF went well, all except for you guys were still delayed by like an hour on day one, right? Like, am I remembering right? You guys were just sat there for ages.
It wasn't as bad as day zero. Day zero.
Yeah. We were 3 hours late for the LCQ.
Didn't have to show up.
Yeah, and then the best part, my favorite part of my LCQ story is at the end of the whole thing, they gave me One Piece pricing.
Yeah, so you probably made more money than everyone
it's
else.
probably worth more.
I gave it to a guy and told him to sell it for me. I don't know what it is. I was like, there's like 6 different booster. You know how like people are like, oh, all the Digimon packs, like there's like 1 million Metal Greymons this year. There's like BT21, EX9. It's like Metal Greymon card here. Literally every One Piece pack has Luffy on it. It's just Luffy, and he's going. And that's every expansion in that stupid card game.
Were there,
big ups Nami. She made me some cash.
Hell yeah, man.
Were there any like decks that you didn't want to play against, like playing Leviathan? Because like I think it was very like intentional to bring a deck that kind of like was really well positioned. But Levia always has these like random ass matchups that are just like so unplayable. So, but I guess it's like invite only, so it's sort of maybe like everybody was on serious decks.
Is rocks difficult?
Yeah, rocks depends how fast they go. Like I can kill their closest, so I basically make the warp unavailable to them if they don't have close. Gallant is also kind of messy. So, like rocks is doable. Gallant, they usually win.
Okay.
But besides those two, but at one point, like around round 6, I was looking around at the top tables and there was like 4 gallons, and I'm like, like because the table was like 1/3 Gallant, 1/3 Hoodie, 1/3 Royal Knights, and I'm like, I just gotta matrix these Gallant out of the way, and I never faced one.
Yeah, they fell off a cliff after that.
I think like all the hoodies just did like
got rid of them for you.
Probably the Mallows as well.
Crowd control.
Somebody has to explain the Mallow thing, because all the Mallow addicts I know, who like some of them made day 2, were like, no, I don't want to play Mallow at this event. It's not gonna work out. And then it was like the 5th most represented deck on like the top half of the Swiss pool. Like it's crazy.
Not see a single one.
Friends don't let friends take Mallow to events, so the people that were taking Mallow did not have someone that could guide them to safety. They were like, yo, go do drugs, kid, get in there and cause a car crash.
There were like actual infinity memory Mallow loops too, with like the old ass Mallow Myotis. Like I saw people going like, this is the turn, dang, I still haven't watched that Jujutsu Kaisen from the TV show. Is it Purple Zero, whatever the hell he does?
Oh, Hollow Purple,
that's the one. Yeah, anyway, that's that card.
Yeah, it was just infinite jumpings, bro.
I don't got another Naruto in me.
Bro, it was like the worst bit is as well is because everyone got their DGO upgrades, so they were just rocking up, they were blinging one DGO and then going, yeah, this one's gonna be the one that sacks you, because you like an Ukomon and 2 DGOs is game. Like you just die if they have it, and even if they don't have it, they draw 55 cards, so they'll have it eventually. And as long as they have enough, as they find the rest of it, you die. I played into Mallow Loop today at the Evo Cup, so I am not bitter at all. 2 out of my 3 rounds of my last Digimon of the year was watching Mallow Loop happen in front of me.
I think YuXOh tested like you tested like all the purple decks and eventually just settled for good old, right? You tested like Belfi because you're like a big Belfamon guy.
Oh, Belfamon was fun, man.
Here's the thing. Like you said, I tested every purple deck under the sun, Mallow included. Testing went well until I faced Mina on Mastemon. And then I fell into deep depression. Because every time it was like, the deck is testing good against this, testing good against this. Okay, time to go into the final boss. Doesn't work, cheap. Back to the drawing board. Rinse, repeat. It was all that until I'd be like, fuck it, go reliable.
Did you fight a single Master in your run?
None.
What did you play against? Because I feel like I've heard a couple people be like, yeah, he was unstoppable in Swiss. But now I'm hearing you played like 4 decks in total.
Hold on, I got that written down somewhere.
I think
This is
that was
why,
the thing
this
that
is why he's a
was.
champ, folks.
It's
This is
like
why regional superstar.
because the event, the quality of play was like, I would say, arguably like higher. It felt like if you were going up against like a rogue deck, it was like, oh, this guy is like kind of cooking on this deck, and there's a good like. I think I remember somebody like I think somebody from the Portugal scene was on Angels, and then they played against somebody on Bagra, and then they were like, yeah, the Bagra player Congoed me, and then it turns out it's because YuXOh told the Bagra player to put Congo in.
Dude, the guy, because the guy that plays Bagra is from my locals, and he DMs me once, and he's be like, okay, listen, Congo and Bagra, opium or genius? And I'm like, genius, put it in.
Yeah, it's really, really dumb. I love it. I fuck with that.
So imagine already like you already have your invite, and you're gonna go and rep Angels, and you're like, oh yeah, this is my Angel strategy.
I'm gonna match up check so many people.
I will see no Comet Hammer. Comet Hammer will not find me all weekend.
And then you just some like guy on Baggers goes, Congo for 2. I win the game now. Unbelievable.
Right,
I wish I did you test Bagra, by the way? Because it's like a purple deck, right?
No, actually, Bagra I did not, because I did not have the cards. And at that point, my time was getting really short for testing, and I like to be comfortable with a deck. I need at least like a month. I can pick up a deck in like 1 to 2 weeks, but I need a month to actually be comfortable with it.
Sure.
So I just took the deck that I got 2 years in.
Yeah. We need a month now. I got 2 years on this deck.
Here's 24. So what did you play against in the end?
All right, so I play versus Omni round 1, then Hoodie Loop, Hoodie Control, Royal Knights, Sequoia on stream.
Yep.
Hoodie Loop, Purple Imperial, the same guy that I lost to in finals.
Mm-hmm.
But you beat him in bracket.
I beat him in bracket.
That's why he had to take off the training weights.
Let him finish before we start instigating.
Then round 8 was Sequoia, and round 9 was Hoodie Loop versus Jumbo.
Wow, I didn't realize Jumbo was undefeated. Oh yeah, he was undefeated.
No,
Until
he was like
he was
X1.
Oh, he was
X1.
Yeah. He was the pair up.
Yeah, at that point it was X1. And then top cut was Royal Knights, Jumbo, Jessmon, and RP Imperial.
Was it Ganku Jess or Aggro Jess?
Aggro Jess. No Gankus whatsoever.
Oh, dude.
Exactly.
Jill was explaining to me how that Jessmon match. Do you wanna let the others know how that Jessmon match went?
Yeah, so basically we were game 1 went about balance, a little bit of biting crush action. Basically put the weight on the game on my side. Game 2, I opened too slow. He just rolled me over. He had like a board of like 6-7 bodies. I couldn't clean everything. Game 3, he did a massive board. I was able to clean everything but 1 body, and I was at 1 security. But I had Lavaya on board. He swing, and I put him to 3 memory. Sadly, I could not put him to 2.
No, oh no, I know where this is going.
So he swings with the Sistermon, and I'm like, if it dies, I gain a memory, and his play is over. If it doesn't die, I know what's coming next. It hits a protoform, so it lives. He plays a Huckmon, then he warps into Jess. But before he hardcasts the Huck, he goes to put his hand on my trash, and he asks, what does Lavaya X kill? And I'm like, 3, 5, and 7.
And a tamer.
It's just
yes,
That comes up.
Yeah. But it does kill a tamer.
And basically, it was one of those questions where he kind of knew that it was 3, 5, 7, but wasn't sure. And when I confirmed to him, he no longer checked my trash. Like, he pulled back his hand. And he just went full combo. So he did Huckmon into Jess. Jess played the Sistermon decoy. Jessmon effect to swing and plays the decoy token.
Yep.
He doesn't even allow me to do my thing. He just instantly double alliances and says GG. And I go Lavaya X, pop the level 3, the decoy sister. He's like, sure. 7 lightning, pop the Jess. He's like decoy, sure. Second 7 lightning, pop the Jess. Now he has no board. I got 5 memory, and if I remember, 1, 2, 3, 3 bodies on board, and the body in raising.
Cinema.
And then basically,
guys, just read cards. It's really easy. You're playing a card game.
Yeah, just read the cards. At that point, I was just like, okay, I know you play Crimson Blaze, so I just tried to make at least one level 5. I was able to go into level 5, then I swing with a Lockmon with Rush, swing with a level 4, then swing 3 checks with a Levi X, second check is Crimson Blaze. He looks at Crimson Blaze, he checks my board, I look at him and say, that does nothing, continue. Then last check was the white option that plays a sister, and I was at 1 memory. This was not a 4D play. I legit did not play around that option. I could have gotten my turn stolen. I could have lost turn from the sister mon that gains 1 memory. So he plays the sister. Everybody screams when the last option is checked. I did not even notice the crowd around. My concentration completely broken when I heard the screams.
You domain expended. It was just you and that guy, nobody else.
Yeah, legit. Then I go, okay, I don't have 7 lightnings, but I do have a Levi X in trash. Evo Levi X over the Cerberus. And then he's like, Evo into the Sistermon that the Awaken, when you play Sistermon Evo and then freezes something. And he's like, who can swing? And I'm like, everything. Twice.
I mean,
he would have gone like Sistermon that Evos and Evo into Omni X, control my Leviathan, to bottom deck my Leviathan, I lose.
I love just one players. I love just one players.
Nah, bro, I got double
looking at you
decoy.
after the game like, I just didn't have it, man. I just didn't have it. I won away again.
Dude, hey, the moment I won round 1, I was already happy.
Yeah.
Like 4 years in a row, like losing round 1 of Top Cut.
Every time. It's a curse. There's a great clip of this show where Marcio was like, the moment he realized you could just win. Well, Marcio has a ritual where he disappears for about an hour before the event and just like Batman goes and like just like locks himself in. But then you come back.
I'm usually in the toilet just
like, I'm all right. I wasn't even gonna rehash it, man. It's the something's in the way, and it's just you singing to yourself in the bathroom stall.
Yeah, it's just me in the bathroom stall, absolutely like shitting my guts out. But then I do the cleanse. Okay, you know why this year I top 32? Because I won round 1. If I win round 1, I do okay. I lose round 1, I bubble. So I win round 1, and I did okay for the day. Wow, it's so easy. I love being me.
Real shame we didn't get top 32 for day 2. I think that was a big pain point for a lot of people.
I was okay. I was chilling.
I think, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm just full of hopium, but it feels like the closer they create a like connection for our events and like Asia and NA events, the more I'm like, we're going to get to BCF finals in Europe next year. Like, I feel like we're going to get a summer one and a winter one.
No, they already confirmed that we're only getting the one.
No, we're getting 2 seasons. I think we're only getting the finals in January.
In season 2.
Yeah, but they still had, that's the same information NA had last year, and they got September and February.
It's actually on the calendar.
But the calendar can get updated.
Yeah, they update the calendar every year.
That is true.
I don't know. I like, all we know is that season 1 ends in June and season 2 starts in July. So there is technically a little bit of room there.
I think it's neat that they gave us like more defined, like this is when these events are going to be happening. I think like summer not being completely dead for once is not terrible. Yeah. Actually, summer only really matters for the UK. I think in France, you guys usually get like tournaments during summer, right?
Yeah, and that kind of makes it hard to come over because we have a lot of holidays in the summer, so we bumped up like hotel and flight prices.
Yep.
Yeah. It was the same thing when I did that
the Portugal
event
regional.
The Portugal region. I could have gone because I have like family in Porto, but I was like, I do not want to pay 300 for flights to Portugal during August.
Although we did talk with the TO that does the French tournaments, and I think it's pretty much confirmed we're not getting summer tournaments in France this year. He was able to talk Bandai out of it.
Wow.
But you're still getting like an event during like season 1 and events during season 2, right?
Yeah, most likely, but more manageable time frame for it to actually get players.
Yeah, not
That
in
is true.
July and August back to back.
Yeah.
In like what, Toulouse or whatever, so it was like 50 people.
Yeah,
There's,
basically,
Bordeaux
and,
was 50.
and all the good players
Bordeaux
already
was
had
50.
invites, so it was like passed down until almost top 32. It was like top 28.
X3, get my invite. Yippee.
Crazy. Jambo still flames me for not going to that one.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, how could we have possibly known that was going to be the regional that Abadomon
He was
got
like,
a
"You
top?
speak French. Why are you not going to the French regionals?" I'm like, "Because I'm broke. I'm saving money." But yeah, Paris was. I was looking at it before. I did like a regional like recap with some people before. And I went to store regionals were the best thing that happened to Europe, in my opinion.
We
this
should
year.
get more of them.
We should get more of them, but we should
We
also
will, we
just
will.
like increase the competitive circuit. I still think DC1 should come back because a circuit where your points add up was pretty sick. And I wish
We never
could
got the
get that one
circuit
again.
though, right? We just had the Grand Prix and that was it.
We just had Grand Prix, yeah, which was a shame. If we get actual DC1 in Europe, I think it would be because like leaderboards are cool. I would let you know. We have YuXOh here. This dude tops at a tournament every 2 damn months. So imagine we have somebody that can be like, oh yeah, he has 80 points and everyone else has 40. I'm like, that's something you get to show people. So I don't know. I
But then you need to do
there's something to
online
that.
events, and there are so many cheaters on online events and
listen,
offline events.
Yeah, they clearly
And
taking
in
them all
final-
offline stopped all the cheating, right, guys? Anyway, I love our freaking region.
Yeah, I'll just add this from trash.
It does that now. I love that. Listen, the edits have been good. I'm still mad after all this time, not this week and a bit now, but the edits made me laugh. The trash effects made me giggle.
my
Like the
favorite part
Dragon
about that one was
the
like
trash effect.
people should be like, "Ah, he cheated," and I saw the wrong thing. I was like, "Oh yeah, he did restand the analog youth."
Yeah, that's what's crazy too. Is it's not just one thing. It's a few. Listen,
I think the funniest thing your brother was saying that recently
my brother, friend of the show, DHM.
the TikTok / like YouTube short with the Midikage popped up again, where the one he was like, "Oh, I missed when people used to play online and everybody used to cheat," and it was just like so comically timed.
I checked as well
I
in YouTube
missed that
Analytics.
era.
It wasn't like that was Taylor sent to him. Like they didn't like that didn't just boost in the algorithm. That did not see a spike in views. That was sent specifically to Harry.
Shout out to Miyikage though. That clip does make me laugh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We put a request out the other week about like if people have their favorite Misplay for game clips and stuff for a little project we're working on, but that one was one of my submissions because just the face Marcio makes. Hey guys, I miss when everyone was really bad at cheating, but they cheated all the time, and he was like, "What?"
The thing is, right, the online events were kind of funny because like you had like people like our good friend YuXOh here who spent an entire summer just playing
Non-stop
Ragnar.
games.
No, just playing a Ragnar. He was just like, I know this deck is good. I'm going to end myself for the entirety of summer. I don't care that I lose to Lilith. I will win something with Ragnar. And you did?
Yep,
Dude, that shit was so funny because that's when we started talking.
dude.
So I think it was when me and Marcia casted the German regional, and you were like, "Yo, isn't Marcia Portuguese?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Why did you butcher my name then? You get a pass because you're English, but why did Marcia fuck it up?" I'm like,
I
"Oh
just
yeah."
thought he was like, I don't know, some just like random guy that just had a like really Portuguese name. Like, what am I supposed to do?
No, I didn't think it'd be Portuguese.
Literally, you might not remember that event. The finals of that event, because I had a top cut, was me on Levia, old Levia, like fish build, versus Mirage, and my opponent in that finals, guess what? Was
Oh
Mr.
my gosh,
Mark.
it was Mark, wasn't it?
It was Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
god.
one- did he cheat?
I don't know.
We'll bring
This
up
whole
the
thing is
VOD.
scripted. This whole thing is scripted.
Dude, I've casted Mark so much. Now that you've just given me that brain blast, I'm like, I was just like, oh yeah, I've seen this guy in a bunch of online events. Now I've got to fucking go back through every VOD I've ever cast him. Like, is this guy fucking cheating? He was on Mirage all the time. He was probably adding like, wait,
Did he
you can't
add pouch to your hand?
Cousin has like, I don't think you drew for turn. It was like, no, I definitely drew. No, I don't think you drew for turn. You should draw another.
You
card."
draw again.
You should draw now.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You murdered the Beelzemon run of all time.
I think about that tournament once a week. Truly, like, we'd live in a different format if Beelzemon randomly won a tournament in that year.
I was annoying as is already, and like imagine how much more annoying.
I'm surprised they didn't do that well, like this format. Like, sorry, for BCF, because like the deck was like okay position, but I think it was like a lot of people playing a lot of different builds. Like, I don't think the Beelzemon players could like come together and like sing Kumbaya and agree on like this is the way to play the deck. Like, everyone was convinced that they had the sauce.
Sakuya is really tough for it, right? That's the other thing. Like, there are like a handful of people that kind of figured out Sakuya Ace as a card kind of makes it difficult for Beelzemon to deal with.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, like a hard play Sakuya Ace within Mandala is like, good luck, buddy.
I think the worst thing is just main mode.
Yeah.
Being sent to security is no win.
Not good.
Yeah.
That was the other thing. I think Sakuya being like an outlier for that event. I played against one, and funnily enough, I beat the guy, and then the guy made it to day 2. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I helped him or if I griefed him.
Resistances a lot.
If there's any was he? Where do you think roughly in Europe? If you were to geo-guess,
he was Spanish.
Yeah,
Was like,
I think you fed him to Jambo.
He was like Jesus Neves or something like that.
I think you fed him to Jambo. I think he was the guy that had to read win rate 60% for the first time in his life.
That card's remains 1.
Because like game 1, he literally slams the ace, and I'm like, how do I out this? This is so annoying. And then game 2 and 3, I absolutely shibammed him because like I figured out like how the deck wanted to play. So his scramble never triggered because I always left him with a token, but I also froze the token. And then like because the Sakuya deck like has to play tokens, I can just pump all of my DP minuses into like the tokens and my removal into tokens, and I just leave the main stacks alone and just like freeze them. And then that way, like, I always get to kind of beat the Mandala in security because, like, if I swing Shaku and it's like the only thing that I have, it's like, you have to DP minus me. Oh no. Anyway, I'll play out the Hootie from my stack.
Here we go.
Oh,
again.
Hootie play out beta. I guess I will add back the Shaku and do it again. But yeah, like it was super tough because I think game 1 he even like ruin moded me, and I was like, okay, buddy, you're doing a little bit too much. But then like games 2 and 3, I slowly like figured out. That egg is fucked up, by the way. That egg, green plugin on an egg. Yeah, sure.
This is why green plugin had to go.
and the guy wasn't even on the sauce. If he was on the Nyaboot, I would have gotten cooked. If I was on the Nyaboot, it would have been wraps.
Not a lot of people were on it.
Yeah.
Surprised both me and Mina when we started looking at the OTK version of Sakuya.
I think it's interesting. I think a lot of people were just like, it's not as good as old OTK Sakuya, and people's testing for it, like, unless you had a very dedicated Sakuyamon player who was like inherently invested in trying to take that to day 2. I think a lot of groups just were like, oh, I don't think it's as good as it was back in February or like in April. And so they just stopped.
You know what it
is?
Which
is super weird.
It's unification, bro. It's unification. When you don't have Japanese Andy to like...
Yeah, to tell you play Sakuyamon.
Yeah, to show you which square block goes in which square hole. People are like, I guess the deck's broken. It doesn't work anymore.
No, I think it's like kind of like the paradox that kind of happened to Mina, where the control version ends up being like appealing to play because it's like, oh, I don't have to OTK. But then you play it, and then in practice, it's like, oh, I could have just played the OTK version and it probably would have been better.
Like, it's more fun.
Loop was, right?
It's definitely more fun. At least what she was testing, like the control version is very fun for her. It's hell for me.
She's having a great time. You're in the.
She's having a great time. Meanwhile, she has like $2 Mandalas in security plus main mode on board. And I'm looking at that like, well, and like recently she picked up the OTK version, and I'm still suffering. Nothing changed. I'm just dying faster.
Yeah, that deck is so fun, man.
This is like Dr. Frankenstein has to like go happy with the monster he created. It's like, my life is so difficult. Wins another European event. No, I
The good point now is that nobody in my test group, Mina included, can like say, maybe I'm washed up. I cannot go win in the tournament, and I'm like, I'm the best player in Europe right now. You can beat me. You can beat anybody.
Yeah.
I have no excuse.
Literally zero. Oh man. How was BCF for your commentary, Andrew? Because I did see, obviously, like, as a side, we usually talk Digimon in here. Andrew learned to Dragon Ball in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 days.
Not even. I was on the flight and then realized I'd forgotten to download how to play Dragon Ball. And when I connected to German Wi-Fi is when I started learning Dragon Ball, because I did learn a little bit. Red Cell, Majin Buu, and something else, Shenron. And then the ban list got announced. It hit Red Cell and Majin Buu. So all of my practice.
They made Cell a red deck?
Yeah.
Well, it's the Red Cell from Thingy. From
Red
Superhero.
Cell, the manga booster androids. It's like a really cool android loop. Like, as cool as someone that had learned the deck for 15 minutes and hadn't been terrorized for it. It's like the way Moses was explaining to me, like Red Cell is like Mirage because it's fucking everywhere and won like 90% of your matchup. Like it was if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing. So Red Cell was everywhere, and genuinely the sigh of relief in finals when we saw the first deck and we were reading all the cards and we're like, I don't understand how this game plan works. Like, what do you mean you self-take out of energy to drop and then reach out? How the fuck does this loop work? And then we looked at the other deck and it was Red Cell. We're like, oh, a deck we both know. Thank fuck. Because we were casting off of basically a Nintendo 3DS XL. Like, the top screen size, that's what we were casting off of. We couldn't see shit. And we were just kind of vibes pulling up cards from the database. They gave us iPads that we could like look up stuff, and we were just looking up cards and just figuring shit out on the fly. We just kind of vibes casting. It was fun. I think day 2 was like, the first cast was a bit rocky. The second one, we felt like we'd kind of found a flow in how we were doing things. Day 2, very good cast. I'm really, really happy with day 2's cast, except for the final moment where I have no idea actually if the guy we said won the event. But like, I genuinely have no clue.
Yeah, did you guys lost visual, right?
Not even. It's the
was that during Gundam?
When it's not,
I watched the stream.
Gundam lost visual during finals, but for Dragon Ball, on the sim, where they dump their whole hand and they, jump up to 160k or whatever, and then the other person dumps their whole hand to go up. On a simulator, you can count the number. You go, that number's bigger than that number. This guy wins. When they're just dropping cards on the mat and we're casting off a Nintendo DS, I don't fucking know who won. Did you get blocked and scoop, or did you hit for lethal? I have no clue. And we were like, we're pretty sure that he dumped a 1. And I see a DM from Iona. He's like, not sure Cell lost that, I fear. Just like, well.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so no idea. But yeah, Digimon was good. I will probably keep up with Dragon Ball so that way they can have me back. But yeah, no, Digimon was fun for the Digimon I was allowed to cast. Got Jill twice. Yeah,
you made yourself comfy on stream.
Dude, nah, I was miserable for round 6. I was miserable because I was just like, we were just yapping, we're chatting. I was like, oh man, I should probably go pee. How long have we got? It's like, oh yeah, the players are late. I'm like, so I've got time. It's like, oh no, they've got the players. I'm like, word. I hope this is a quick match. And then Scott pulls me over and goes, what card should we use to represent this player? And I look, and it's Hoodiemon. I'm like, all right, sick. Hoodie. And what's the other one? I look at it and I see 4 Keenan, 4 Digimon Emperor, Royal Knights, and I'm just like, I'm pissing myself on this broadcast. I'm not going anywhere, bro. And that shit was miserable. Actually miserable behavior, but shout outs to Olympus. They did it again.
Yeah, they had that list in a different kind of. I played against a couple of those guys throughout the weekend. A couple LCQ guys, a couple just side event homies. Everyone I've ever talked to from that team are very nice. So, kudos to the folks that made the runs. But like, I'm so surprised. We all said on this show that we just didn't think people were going to play Tax Royal Knights. Like, we thought it would do better at LCQ and worse in finals.
I think so, because realistically, it would be like anybody that's trying to get their invite would take Cootie, and anybody trying to counter
would play Tax Knights. Yeah.
And then the Tax Knight players, in theory, should all lose to stuff like Gallantmon, but
Gallantmon didn't manage it.
Yeah. It
What a
was really
surprise.
strange because you didn't even have to full curve into tax snacks. Like people were just splashing in Keenan as like just the new hotness, figuring that it
Keenan
would
is
work
interesting.
out.
Keenan versus Hokuto is like an actual discussion in Raw Nights that we can save for an episode when we don't have a segment coming up. But it's like actual just like 16 tax tamers was like I just can't believe it was good. But
And the thing that I find it more hilarious is that like the Royal Let's Play that are like, oh, I'm gonna get those hoodie players so bad, and then it's just like you're just feeding the crocodile. Like, I mean, this is really cool and all, but like that's just another tamer for me to sack out of your security. The one thing I will say was very surprising was that no rocks, no rocks in top 16.
Goo goo
Maybe
gaga
that-
baby deck.
you don't think that's surprising. You just think the internet is surprised by that. We've been very clear that deck is not legit. Had I not had a slightly malicious bit of information distributed during my match, I wouldn't have even lost to a Rocks matchup all weekend. But
What's
You
that
get
mean?
punked
That's
on a
like,
judge check.
yeah, that was a rough one. I should have appealed. It's fine. It was a long day. I listen. You will not catch me saying anything about the judges this weekend. Shout outs to all of the folks that had to. If you have to run BCF, which was as big as it was this year, with the delays they had and the confusion they had, like, a lot has been said about Dusseldorf as an event, but like the judges will not get shit from me. Those guys do not deserve it.
were there any decks that you like were surprised that you didn't like see in Top Cut, or any decks that you wanted to see and weren't there? Like what?
I mean, I was expecting more hoodie, to be honest.
More?
Like, for much easier. Well, it would have been much easier.
This guy was just like, I just didn't play against enough hoodies. You played like what, 5 or something? I don't know.
Just in day one.
Four in day one, 5 total.
Ah,
God. A Jambo was 2 of them.
Yeah, Jambo was 2 of them.
That's so funny.
That poor guy.
Shout outs to Jambo, man.
And I didn't drop a single game to any of them. 2-0'd every single one.
Yep, turns out.
any other deck?
I was surprised not to see rocks, but it feels like a regional thing. Like depending on the region, might be rocks, there might not be rocks. But besides that, Gallant as well. I was kind of expecting to see at least one Gallant in top 16, seeing from the amount of Gallants that were in the top tables.
Mhm.
That was a Deep Savers that was on fucking X2 Bubble in a Dream. They were just eating the Mallow players.
Yeah.
Dude,
Couldn't
I'd be
take a
miserable.
roll, Sky.
Imagine being on like you're like, all right, I gotta lock in. I've just gotta win. I've gotta win to make it in, and you just open
end
up
of turn Pleasiomon.
and then just go, oh yeah, this matchup's unplayable for you. Thanks for traveling to Germany. I hope you've got like some plans. There's like an aqua zoo museum if you want to go look at dead fish like your run. It's really unfortunate. I'd be livid.
I'm also curious because like, we had another player in the top 16, which was local. He was on Tax Night.
Mhm.
And like around round 7, he was X1 and he faced Gas.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Alex.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is Gas X1 in round 7? What is
Yeah,
happening?
Alex Alif here just played it nonstop for like
he
months.
actually mogged me so
Yeah.
Yeah,
bad.
they're so good at the
Yeah, they're
game.
crazy at
No,
that deck.
He mogged me. I was sat next to him while I was playing Sequoia, and I don't remember who he was playing against. And then I was like mid combo, and then he out loud goes, "Yeah, Marcio, this is why I play Alter B," and then like finishes the guy off. And I'm like, you didn't have to flex on the guy with me. Like,
yeah,
what is this?
Hey man, letting you know.
I was like,
I believe you, bro. Though.
we
I might
came
be-
out of this.
I might be the biggest Alter B hater, but like, you don't have to flex on your opponent with me. Like, come on, man, poor guy.
He said,
But that's
Yeah.
he
Alex.
says, shout
He's
out
like,
to my haters. Check this one out.
literally, he was like, "Yeah, this card's goated."
Yeah,
But
Alex
he's
is they do all the they do a bunch of the filming for Darksphere now down in London.
Yeah,
so if you've
they,
seen footage of London's regionals, it's probably Alex.
they're the dedicated like gas player in the UK, I guess. Like
Yeah.
they've been kind of cooking with that deck. I've started watching some of their like videos on YouTube. Like they have a very small YouTube channel, but because like you think like
For now, get in there, subscribe.
gas in this year? What? And then like I watch him play, and I'm like, there's no way this is gonna work. There's no way. And then he just wins, and I'm like, I don't know how this happened, but
That
I
dog
guess
is messed up.
That dog is messed up. And if you enjoy seeing situations like that where you're like Marcio and you're sitting there going, there's absolutely no way. Surely this is not going to result in a kill. Boy, do I have a thing for you.
Good segue. Good segue.
Is a hostage situation, and it's my favorite hostage situation. Many people's favorite hostage situation. We're going to play a little game show that I've cooked up and forgotten the keybind for, called...
You do that, I'm gonna let the chat know.
Lethal or Living. You can tell that I did not check to see if these were set up. So, yeah, how this works for those of you that are maybe new to the Misplay for Game podcast, or really have just been waiting for our 6th installment of this hellscape game that I force my co-host to play. We're going to play a very simple game. I'm going to show you turn passing over or someone pushing out of raising. And I'm going to pause this clip. And I'm going to get you, the chatters at home who are watching live on twitch.tv/KnTElixar, bet your hard-earned channel points on whether this person is going to see God and die into the sun, or they're going to fumble lethal, just like absolutely kick it down the road. There's some very simple ground rules. Milling someone out and they can't draw for turn, that counts as lethal. Making an unbreakable board that they just have to scoop into, that's not lethal. You got to kill them on your own terms. If you set up a taunt that would maybe, you know, cause overflow and cause the turn to skip straight back to you, that's an OTG in the business, baby. We fighting games out here. Keep your turn going, King. You can secure lethal off that. Everything else, if it don't kill, it's living. So I'm just going to give you a straight 50-50. And all of our co-hosts are going to play, and all of you at home will get to play on Twitch with the channel point predictions. So get ready for that. Fellas, are we ready for our first game?
It's so messed up that you're doing this during Christmas, man.
Yeah, you know.
I just saw
like the
family
stream.
today.
Like the stream on YouTube.
Yeah,
Very
like the
important.
stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you are on YouTube, please come over to twitch.tv/KnTElixar. There's no way to play this on YouTube right now. If you follow as well, you'll get 600 channel points to be able to play along. And if you subscribed, you may be using Prime, or like Mina, who subbed earlier. It should also give you some more channel points, so you can gamble your savings away on fake currency that doesn't exist. Unless you live in the Netherlands, because apparently their anti-gambling is so strong, they're not even allowed to gamble with fake money, which is really funny. Shout out to the PXP boys. And if you're playing at home because you're watching me and I edited the VOD of this, you should tune in live next time. Clip number 1, fellas, are we ready?
I just get so worried when, like, not to meta.
YuXOh has to go first, by the way. I think it's only fair that he goes first.
Yeah, for sure. Well, listen, he's too good at Digimon. We have to let him out to be bad at this first. No, the thing about this game, YuXOh, I'll give you the hint, right? Because me and Marcy, we've done this a couple of times. It's important. The place that Andrew pauses the video to show you like where it's all going on, that like it's like a hint. He's like the bad guy from Saw, and he's like tricking us all. Like everything is a clue. It's all context. Like, why is there a Rise Greymon in bees? We'll never know, but we're gonna find out in a minute, and it's an important hint that you need to remember.
Okay. Very, very important. Thank you, Tom. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpause this, and you're going to see our good friend Derek have to try and out this board. There's 2 level 5s there, and we're just going to slam Digimon, get some, ignore the Jimmy Ken that's there. Like that, he's a double agent. Like, we'll ignore him, and that's gonna clear the Rise Greymon. So, you know, the Rise Greymon doesn't even come up. It was a ruse. We are going to unsuspend. We're going to do the start of main, and we are going to pause here. We're sitting on 8 memory and a dream. Is that dream going to turn into an absolutely delicious, wonderful lethal line? Or is 5 face-up security, 2 bodies on board, and a Fae that's been spent not enough to kill Hoodiemon from 3?
It's okay.
All right, YuXOh has to go first.
You gotta think of everything that could go wrong. I'm trying to support the homie. Everything that can go wrong real bad here.
Yeah, you guys have, at home, you guys have 2 minutes starting from now. What are we thinking?
I don't know what version of hoodie it is. If it's the version with options.
Brother, there's
Like
a Jimmy
really
Ken on board.
bad.
What do you mean?
Yeah, which version of Hoodie is Jimmy, Ken, and Mirai together?
None. None word for me to consider.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Like, that's 5 security. That's a lot of checks with the new Tiger Vespa. But there's one already in security.
Yeah, I was gonna say he might not have another one.
Might not have another one. But he did have a Rice Gray.
Is the blur
Maybe he was going for it.
is the blur on the hand on the left player them drawing for Turian? Did they skip the scramble here?
They
Yeah,
did
they skip-
skip the scramble.
yeah.
They
Okay.
already in start of main and they loaded the fun beat off of it, which is why we got the
Okay.
face sideways.
Is
Then
that-
I feel good that they have the level 6, otherwise they would probably
Yeah, most likely. But I know it's a blur. I'm pretty sure that's a protoform. It has to be. I know protoform when I see one.
Yeah.
And like, I might be just paranoid, but I'm almost certain they drew Zubagon Punch Return. That looks like Zubagon
Yeah,
Punch
Zubagon would
Return.
definitely solve a problem.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
We got a beast player in my locals. I'm gonna believe this hoodie is wrecked.
Alrighty, well,
I will believe.
lock in a lethal. Marcia, what are you thinking?
Okay, so I feel like it would be like this is Johnny versus Derek. It would be too funny for Johnny to just like fumble and Derek to get away with it. So I'm gonna say that it lives.
Oh, we got a live-in, locked in, simply just on the vibes of Derek griefing Johnny. I respect it greatly. I am going to be the people's vote. So the people, the viewers at home, we dumped 7,000 mono coins on lethal.
Oh my god,
And-
you guys have been saving up.
3 people are looking to get a good juicy percent, 90 to 10. That Derek is making it out of this one alive. So I will be changing my vote to lethal to represent the people.
Can I get a living vote, by the way? I don't know if I officially put my
Nah.
flag in the ground.
You've locked it in.
I don't think I officially said sign my name on the line.
You have 3 seconds. Would you like a living?
Switch me over. I've seen car accidents before. It's the second security and it's Comet Hammer, and you can quote me.
Alrighty, let's unpause. And we are going to. It was a Zubagon. Yeah, you are so
Oh my
100%
God.
correct. It is a Zubagon punch. We're going to do mandatory double reduction.
There
To
is
make
no
a wasp.
6.
There is no 6 in hand.
That's a break hand if I've ever seen.
We are
one.
going to royal base to add the cannon B to hand. And
This
then
is crazy.
protoform into cannon B. And we found it. You see, the thing is, as much as Derek griefing Johnny would be funny, Johnny is known to top deck bullshit. So this is going to be a crisp lethal for the viewers at home and our champion. Congratulations to everyone that just bet on Johnny. Forget
For
the
the
board
folks that-
state, bet on Johnny.
For the folks at home who track Marcia doing the ISO speed face, go ahead and put that one on your bingo list.
Yeah. So that is
I
the
got
first
cooked.
one.
I just can't believe, like, we had an episode of this like a year ago where we were like, there's no way it's just a Mirage OTK. He would never do that. And now he's just doing that.
What made it really funny for me is there's the bit I recognized the hand information was so important. We had a blocker that might randomly clear a thing.
He didn't Zubagon, did he?
No, he didn't
have
either.
to.
Zubagon just was like a freaking crazy bluff that we just never. This game is the worst.
I love it, right? It's awesome. Like, you see the Zubagon, like, oh, it's obvious lethal. And then there's the blocker that might pop something. Oh, he might take it away. And then you realize he has no 6. And you bet everything on just information that wasn't there. And then he top decks it because, unfortunately, the critical piece of information is it is Johnny on a green deck. So he's just
Yeah.
going to find it. Speaking
to
of
UK's
Johnny
Johnny
on a
on
green deck, Johnny, this is not. Our second clip, we're going to be seeing
What is this,
a-
Japanese Bloom Lord?
This
Yeah.
is ST20, ST21, and BT21 format.
open pass. And we are going to push out. So we have the start of main tag Palmon, we have a Searcher Palmon, and we have a Bloom Lord with a pretty normal stack underneath it. the
And then Mimi, double
reset
Mimis.
Mimi
This
and
is
the
this is
search
that
Mimi.
Japanese red black muskets list. I recognize it.
Yes. And do you recognize how this clip is going to end? Because we're going to be starting predictions on Lethal Living Round 2. This is going to be Bloomlord attempting to burn through 3 security in order to win this game. So,
I hope
Gang.
it burns them. I'll put it that way.
Gang. Is this lethal or is it living?
Okay. When people send him clips, they are often like, he gets a lot of ones that are like, I won this cool way. So when he gets one that he includes, something usually is crazy. Bloom, I mean, I don't think Bloom did anything in the adventure format.
This is like the simplest lethal, right? Well, watch. This is how it's going to be. He's going to swing the Palmon, it lives, swings the Bloom Lord, 2 checks, and then Palmon for game. It's lethal, 100%. Lock me in, coach. I don't need to see anything else. It's lethal, easy. Bloom Lord would never not kill, right?
Versus 3 Musketeers, it's a very fragile plant.
But it's like a weird 3 Musketeers list. Like when I remember these decks were like they played 4 of that Mimi that's on the board. It was like Garnet Boost, and it was like parabolic junk for your like little loser black Digimon to just get deleted to extent. Like it was a crazy deck list. I don't think it won anything even in best of 1, but like I'm sure it makes for clips, right? Haha, Lethal Living. YuXOh, what do you think, man?
I want to believe in the Bloom, maybe even I don't know, man. I just see the plant getting sacked in security. I don't know why.
I agree.
I cannot.
I'll jump on the grenade for our guest. This Bloom Lord is cooked. This Bloom Lord is cooked, but like in like the saddest way. It won't even be like option sack. It'll be like both Palmons die. So like nothing can like it'll be like swing the first Palmon, it dies. The Bloom will go 2 checks, but the second check will kill the second Palmon. Like there's just no way through.
All right. This is the most obvious quartz ever. That.
Yeah, would be. Dude, listen, dude, you're on the first level. You gotta come down a rung and join us in the basement.
As a reminder, TommyNT right now is like 18,000 in the hole. He bet a whole lot of mono coins on a lethal that didn't hit. And he's doubling down with a lethal here in round 2.
Stretches 1.
Yeah.
Palmons have to live.
Unless he keeps swarming.
I swear to God, if he hits 2 purple Mimis.
Kinda homeless. All right, so what's it gonna be? Jill, do you think this is lethal or living?
Living.
Living.
Okay, coach.
Yes, my man.
Wow, what a hater.
And what I can also confirm is we saw a 75-25 here. We actually, the majority, think that Bloom really don't have it like that.
Yes, chat. Join us in the hater corner.
And my favorite car crash so far.
I get more anxious watching Lethal Living clips than playing my own VOD review.
Yeah, so we're
Jesus
gonna
Christ,
rehatch,
Valhalla.
and then we're gonna
Valhalla
go
and
Sunflow, suspend itself, get us an extra Palmon, obviously get our double draws first, do that before your search, really important. Triple draw, never mind, my fault. And then we're gonna find, is that an Agitar and a second Bloom? We're gonna take the Bloom and the Agitar, simple stuff.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
gain a memory, of course, because we did suspend by effect. And then we're gonna make Agitar for cost minus thanks to the inherit.
Okay, that green Agitar, come on now.
I
That's
know,
just
we
yeah.
have these.
Then you know what? Palmon Shadow Clone. We're gonna make the 3rd Palmon Shadow Clone, and then Ashpede.
No!
We're gonna make Sunflower suspend to make the 4th Palmon.
That's so messed up.
And
Why?
then
No way, this is a
this 0 cost option
Oh god!
costs 1. The car crash that people saw coming. You were so distracted by security, but what if we never made it there to begin with?
that's
This is
It's one of the
living.
worst ones.
I was expecting legit HPD quartz. Okay, it's done.
I've never seen HPD to go minus in memory.
Incredible. Incredible way to kick Lethal down the road.
I won on that one and I feel sick.
That's just like piss poor sequencing.
Incredible.
Why the fuck did we do that? We already had the bloom with that. Why?
Did TommyNT lose 1,300 shadow points? I saw that number. So gambling.
So congratulations to the majority that are once again correctly guessing whether things are lethal or living. This one is a submission from the viewers. Fun fact, you can get your own clips featured here and save me a bunch of research time if you do !M4G clips in Twitch. Then you can submit clips of your own. This is actually a viewer submission. Also on YouTube, it'll be in the pinned comment and stuff like that. Makes this series come back once every couple of weeks, as opposed to when I find 4 videos to subject my friends to. So this one, we're going to be seeing a scramble pop out of security, which is going to give us a search.
Is this Liberator Medusa? What is this?
This
it's
is
Dorbeck. It's Dorbeckmon.
Those were a bunch of Gallantmon cards, but who's to say really? What we do have is Heavy Metal Dramon with 2 Heavy Dramon aces on board, 2 Loudmons, and the other Heavy Metal Dramon on board. We have a Memory Setter, 2 Owens, and a Gilman X that was played at the end of the opponent's turn and therefore can swing this turn. I'm going to draw for turn, hatch, and then gain our start of mains, and we are going to be evoing a rookie. And I am going to be asking you a very important question. Fellas, is this lethal or are we living?
Listen, I know we were letting YuXOh get his first thoughts in here, but I gotta stand my ground on this one. That is the worst deck in Digimon. Heavy Metal Dramon. It's not. It's like whatever. They sometimes they make a deck they want you to play, and they want you to play that one, but it's terrible. It can't be fixed. The problems are too bad. This is actually going to be a clip of lethal, but it's gonna have like they're gonna miss lethal like 3 times. Because what they're going to do is they're just going to extend and go to like 10 memory and then finally win the game. There's 110,000. Chad, if you've never listened to me on anything, because I'm never wrong, I'm just early here on this show, I guarantee you I'm not going to be early this time. There's nothing Heavy Metal can do here. This deck is dead in the water.
It does have 3
2
blockers.
aces just sat there. Yeah. It's over.
It has 3 blockers.
Yeah, man, it has 3 blockers. Oh, dear.
Thought. So I mean that sounds like a lethal.
Never have I been more sure. When I am punished by this in a universe karma way, it will be worth it because I'm that sure this deck is just it's tier 28, chat. Stop voting for it.
the way
I'm gonna be a hater. I'm gonna vote for Heavy Metal. I'm gonna spend some coins. If anybody wants to outbet me, I will keep putting money. Heavy Metal wins. Okay, it's so easy.
The first ever Heavy Metal recorded. 0 security on both sides, by the way. If you don't clear lethal here, this is game.
I don't frequently get in here and invest my own channel points, but today I will be doing so.
You also lost a shitload of channel points in the last one.
Hundreds of thousands.
Whoa.
Yes.
I never lost once in my life.
No. Tom, both Toms, when I think they lost between them like 30,000 points in a single moment, thanks to our good friend Risu the Squirrel.
I get tilted about that one. I'm straight up dropping 8,000.
Whoa, what the hell, man? What's your problem?
Here's the money bags.
Oh, I'll drop 5,000.
Rookie. Boo.
Welcome to Misplay for Games Civil War.
Actually, no, I need more. I'll drop another 2,000.
So there's money in the pot. And Jill, where are you? Which way are you swayed?
Do I want to believe the metal?
There we go. That's more like it.
And I believe in the metal.
You're gonna lock in a living?
You know what? Not today.
no.
Let's go.
All right, so Marcio, Tom, how much did you bet, real quick? I just need to.
I bet 8,000.
I'll bet like 10 or something.
Yeah, I just need to
Just subtract those from the number.
Yeah, I
understand.
just.
I'm
Need
trying to
figure
give back to my community real quick when I'm right and sorry, when Marcio is wrong and we can take all his
there's
money.
so many
Okay,
potential like outs here.
I
Double
have
ace.
looked, despite what the numbers say, and we see a 51% in favor of heavy metal living. After doing some budget reassociation, this is a DHM sweep, and this is a community voted lethal. They believe.
Chat, he's the best player in Europe. Would he tell you the wrong thing?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Don't you?
He understands content just as come on now.
It's two purple decks, dude.
It's funny.
It's all-
'cause-
Okay, my bad,
you,
dude.
you don't understand half of me when you were like heavy metal worst deck in the game.
know.
In my head, I was like, don't test me. I'll do
Yeah.
it.
I have
The
all
winter
my,
of
all
heavy
my
metal.
ultimates are in a binder. I just won't even look at them. It makes me so sad.
Why does this deck have 2 SPs? I don't know.
I know. Sorry.
Okay,
we
okay,
can't do
this
If
is
it's
what
any
we're gonna do, right?
consolation, Jill hasn't. I checked the summary. Jill hasn't done the thing where he bets one thing on the show and then dumps all of his channel points in the other
Sneaky.
thing, and just because these guys have done that.
Okay, good. Listen.
All right, we got
pause,
Eliza in the back.
pause. Hear me out. This is all right. This is what I'm gonna write up a contract for our good friend YuXOh here. Okay, if heavy metal wins after you get your invite, you have to play heavy metal at an event.
After I get an invite,
Yeah. After you have your invite, you have to enter like a store, regional or higher event with heavy metal. After you have your event.
Dude, the new line's good, man. Maybe you can do
hey,
it now.
you know what? If EX11 is good, I might take it to work.
Clip him, chat.
Clip.
People were like, "Oh man, there was only one European
Marcio
representative."
wanted
How
you
did
to
he do?
like put £5 on the table. You're like, here's all of my money.
We gotta play poker.
All right, let's poke the bear. Let's find out.
Oh God, please don't let me. I just bet 8,000.
The unrevealed Mimi is about to go crazy here to push up this.
He
Yes.
has 2 of the good Yuki and I think 1 memory setter, one next to it.
Yeah. So we're gonna make Growlmon. That's a good start.
What
That's a
is
card.
I'm so
this?
confused by this list, man.
This is
Are you-
War Growlmon Ace, which is going to
Oh.
delete. Is it 8k base plus 2 for every Digimon on board?
It starts at its numbers are kind of weird. It starts at 3 but scales up. So yeah, you delete the one. Oh my goodness, dude! I said it was gonna go to like 10 memory.
And there's the
So far,
memory.
Tommy as a prophet.
War Growl Ace.
Oh,
Delete the only other blocker that doesn't give overflow. This is beautiful.
And then Dinomon to suspend. And then pop the lowest and swing. Yes, this one was a nice simple one. I just wanted
I
This
couldn't
is such a
have
nothing
guessed.
burger.
I could not have guessed that that's what that deck was. Not
Yeah.
1,000 times I would have tried.
Yeah. Red Liberator. Random Red Liberator. This was this one. If
Who
you
submitted this? Can we kick them out of the Discord? I hate this.
just to show you, any amount of red slot.
if you
heavy
could
metal.
do better, Master,
Yeah.
you should send me clips from wherever you get them from. Because you know what? I just appreciated that this pile of cards did result in lethal. Owen did find lethal.
I'm glad it didn't win on here because if Heavy Metal had won on Lethal or Living would account for 50% of all of Heavy Metal's wins on the internet, and that would be bad.
This deck was
This was
named
just
Red
like-
Tool.
Red toolbox my ass. That was when Digivolving delete. All he did was like, when Digivolving delete.
That
When
was
Digivolving
Warground on
delete.
Ace finally getting to remind people it's a super rare.
Oh
Good
my
God.
god, there's no way.
And you know what? There's no way. There's no way we finished on a nothing burger clip. We've got a KnTElixar special to finish off our 4th and final.
Jesus Christ.
So
Is this
you know-
tricks? You're getting cooked. I already have my
the
vote down.
sleeves, I recognize those.
this we're going to
Oh.
see
It's such a shame I don't
Zuba
watch the channel.
Egamon pop a Turiemon in order to pass turn. Then we're obviously going to unsuspend and push out. The board is a Ragnar Lordmon Ace with some fucking inherits. I think this. I think it's the starter deck ones. We're immune to Digimon effects right now. We have
Is
Spartamon
this
and we have a
EX
Bue.
Does that say EX6? It's a little blurry on my screen.
EX6.
EX6 format. Just need to know how far along the Rabbits players
This
can
is
get.
an EX6 format.
Okay, thank you.
You're gonna get turn skip.
This
You're gonna get
is-
turn skip.
Yeah, I'm feeling the turn skip in my soul. I,
Andrew, what are you doing here, man?
Trix is gonna OTG you, and it's gonna be amazing.
What's your angle, Mr. Elixir?
My angle
Are
is
you dangling the carrot of my suspended Brewe Ludramon surely won't blast evolve as a clip? There's no way that would happen.
And I brought YuXOh, the most winningest Ragnar player.
Yeah.
You think I would show him the deck that he managed to really showcase that it still had it amongst a sea of Jessmon, Andes, and things? He would take the most harrowingly designed piece of garbage 50s, and I would just let it just die on camera. Do you think I would do that to you? To our esteemed guest?
Yeah, that's the whole show.
that's all right.
Oh, well, hold on. That's what he wants you to think. Oh, God. I'm going into my mind palace. This is not a lethal clip. I know Terriermon Alliance was just an infinity times stronger pick here. TommyNT is very good at this deck. But Andrew, this clip would not make this episode if it wasn't living, because you're about to do something that is like, it's a shame we just had YuXOh promise to play heavy metal, because I'm sure this clip will make him want to play Legend Arms.
I don't think so. I think he's enjoying his easy time on Leviathan.
Oh yeah. I mean, like in general, not actually good decks.
This is an alliance win. It's so easy.
But that's what he wants you to think, man.
I'm just seeing Cherubi Ace and not having PTSD.
Yeah,
It's a nice Cherubi Ace, though, isn't it?
They do more damage when they're that shiny.
He's just gonna go, yeah, I'll make another Cherubi, and then I'll DP minus your Ragnar, and then it's my turn again.
Okay, I'm now so sure. I've just the second wave of like the tunnel going all the way down for Lethal Living. TommyNT is in this clip. He's never won anything on Lethal Living. He can't win a round on Lethal Living.
He's currently 0-3. I've been keeping track of his bets. He's 0-3 today on bets, and he's put 4K down on an alliance.
I'm 100% sure that this is not alliance win. This is Ragnar lives here living. You can stamp my flag, put me in. That's my stamp in my passport. This is living. Because TommyNT is cursed in this one.
Yeah, well, what are the rest of my esteemed guests? In this hostage situation, which way will you go, Western Man?
This is a tricky, sticky win. It's so easy.
Jill, what were we thinking?
Why you gotta do this to me, bro? Why you do this to me? I must say... I must say living.
Oh my god.
YuXOh quietly, by the way, is going on a streak for some of the strongest predictions here as a guest. Normally guests have a terrible time on Lethal Living.
I think he's like 2 for or 3 for 3 or something.
They usually
You're
start
pretty good.
strong and then beef it.
Yeah.
This is where he beefs it.
Well,
You're a victim of the Roadrunner, like tunnel painting, You are Wile E. Coyote, and I'm Roadrunner. It's so easy for Alliance.
I mean, we got some real monocoins spent here, and right now, the chat thinks that this is a living clip. So this is Marcio on an island.
I may have put 3,000 in.
Yeah, but you were not. Someone else put 5K down.
Whoa! Okay, moneybags.
The top voter for living dropped 5K on this one, and then we have DHM again thinking this is an alliance win, dropping 4K, doubling Marcio.
I won 16,000 mono coins.
All right, well, let's find out. We're gonna first hatch using the Mimi. So the Mimi's already accounted for. You may, you know what? This is really interesting. The information that is being slightly denied by the overlay teaches you something very interesting about this. Cherubi X does exist. And those hands are white.
The pre-release one does more damage.
Yeah. That's a white man on the left side of that.
That's not
me.
No, Trix! No!
He's gonna swing.
No!
We're gonna send it.
So
We're
good.
gonna go Antila, get the alliance here, and then we get to go into Cherubi Ace, which means we now get to play Chirerimon, and this is like 10 million DP minus. Onto the Ragnar. We're gonna point at the Briwa Ludramon because we are unaffected.
Oh.
Wait.
God, it's real.
He
turn skips. Oh, he
Yep.
clutches.
Yep.
It's so easy.
Yep. Start of
so
turn.
Easy.
Start of turn. We are no longer immune. We will take our turn back with 11 HPD. Panyamon, play out the Susie. Susie get the search. Fuck it. We still got more memory to spend.
I'm ruined.
But he could still beef it in security.
It's over.
He could still beef it. We're gonna quadruple alliance. We're gonna make Cherubimon make Wendigo flicker the Lopmon, go into Cherubi Ace over Cherubimon, get a second Lopmon. We're gonna swing over the Ragnarlord. Thankfully, we were big enough. We didn't die. We are gonna swing 5 million more checks. We're just pointing at everything. This is like 11,000 damage.
I don't know what I'm gonna tell my family when we can't afford Christmas this year.
Get typhooned, idiots.
Yeah.
Wow, TommyNT.
Still a bitch.
You think Andrew could hold more than one ace in your hand? Come on now.
This wasn't me. I would have had 2 aces.
Yeah.
This wasn't you?
No, that guy was white.
This is a different white guy.
Oh, I didn't see the hands.
That was critical lacking information.
A
White
sneaky
man.
secret.
I just love winning, actually,
All right, so this
Give me
was an
those points,
alliance.
give me those points.
This was an alliance win. I nearly clicked the wrong thing. That would have been really funny.
Gosh.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that was Lethal Living. Thank you for participating in my hostage situation. I hope you had fun.
This game is the devil. Every time I get upset, we play Lethal Living, and then every time I get too competitive. It happens 100%.
Who didn't win? Thomas Taylor. Who won? This guy. Come on now.
Did you win more than me? Did you win more rounds than me?
Yeah, chat, post
I don't
post
think
your
so. I think
winnings.
Yeah, let us know how you did in the comments, chat.
Up 10K.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm up 12 right now. It's kind of great, but that's market manipulation. I don't got to do that right now.
Yeah, this was the game show, and if you would like Lethal or Living to happen more often and me to do psychological damage to my co-hosts and guests, submit your own clips. If you thought today's clips were weak, this is because this is what I could find or was sent in. We are now out of all of the user submitted ones. You should send me clips using !M4G clips. You can drop it in Twitch even when I'm offline. It'll give you the Google form. You can just submit them there. All of the rules on how to submit are there. And yeah. Also, if you can send me clips where it's living, I know all of you want to show these cool donuts that you be doing, but I also think it's really funny when bad things happen to good players. So you should find clips of bad players trundling it, or if you just, just beef Lethal. I get a kick out of seeing HBD cast on 0 with a Mimi on the other side of the turn. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, so this was the game show. This is the really intellectual game show that we play here. None of this lying to your friends. None of this, how well do you know what artworks look like? It's all about just being tortured by the game we all play every single day.
I feel like we scammed YuXOh so bad he's never coming back on. We showed him Ragnar losing. He's never.
I saw Cherubi Ace and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen, but you know what? I'll go down with the ship.
That's where you're the goat, dude. Andrew, this is terrible. Why did you waste? Because when he wins Worlds in like 4 months, he won't come back.
So we'll have him back on, and he has to beat a 3-1 record. He has to perfect or nothing. Worlds win,
that is your assignment. We need enough Lethal Living clips that when YuXOh is finished winning Worlds, he can come back and lose to me and Marcio at this game. That's what we need.
I already see. I'm getting, like, that's so Raven. I'm getting like a vision from the future. Okay, he's gonna take Ragnar to Worlds, and it'll be like him versus Moment, and then like Moment is gonna have so much despair in his eyes as he just like makes Ragnar and wins. It's gonna be cinema finals. Okay,
dude,
it's so easy.
Well,
the storylines write themselves. We just need him to dodge every hoodie. So I really need like the people that like draft up the tournament at Bandai HQ to just make it super easy for Ragnar. Okay.
4 Crimson Blaze in a dream, baby. Top security every game.
I mean, Crimson, just Ace. Come on.
Just ban Comet Hammer.
Yeah, true.
Oh, okay. Let's not say absurd things. Okay. We don't need to ban Comet Hammer.
Have you got anything you'd like to shout out for the audience at home, YuXOh? Any things you'd like to say? Any thank yous you'd like to give? Because it's been a pretty busy year of Digimon for you.
It was a busy year. I mean, from
creating a bunch of regionals.
A lot of regionals were were there a lot of regionals played?
Not without the internet ones, anyway.
I thought. I can't now remember. My year is gone.
He wins too much.
No, maybe not enough.
DJ Khaled suffering from success.
Okay, I just got confirmation from team captain. It was 3 regionals.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I remember now. It was one with McGeeter, one with Gilloop, and another one with TDID. Okay, I remember.
Bro said Purple All Stars and then capped off his year with Old Reliable.
Oh, I miss TDID.
TDID was my worst result. I bubbled out of Top Cut.
Oh,
I topped. I was in invite range, but I was out of Top Cut because it was such a small event. The Top Cut was only top 8, and I was 9th.
Oh, jeez.
Damn. The bubbles are not the same. That's crazy.
Yeah. But the shout out. All right, I will have to, of course, shout out the team OmniX, created by Mina, because she after her first stop, she had the inspiration to reach higher heights. So she's like, I'm gonna get the best of the best.
And Jambo.
And Jambo.
That's a joke. He's really good.
I mean, the Jambo had to at the top to reach it because Mina told him at the beginning, you know what, you top finals, you get it.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. So shout outs to them. Shout outs to Mina in particular. You know, my sweetheart. She's been with me, always supporting me no matter what happens. So thank you for that a lot. Love you. Shout outs to my family, of course. They always support my shit. My parents still do not understand what is. They'd be like, "How much is the card sold for about this much?" And they'd be like, "Say that again." Cardboard worth money. Noted.
Cool. Good deal.
Yeah, and my dad be like, "So that means I get a bigger Christmas present this year, right?"
Old man doesn't know.
Old man doesn't know.
Yeah, Tokyo is going to be expensive when you want to buy stuff.
And of course, like, I have to thank our sponsor, the Dragon Card. You know, for such a new team, for have to somebody backing us this early, and then make it on stream twice. He was very happy. He was very happy about it.
The owner just sees dollar signs, just like, oh, I'm so rich.
Let's go, buddy. And yeah, I think that's all. I don't have a lot of people to shout out with. Okay, shout out to my locals, of course. You know, they always get to face me, so the poor guys. To be fair, they beat me as well. You know, our locals got much better by obligation. They have to.
Yeah, that's what we found out about ours as well. But are you currently being subjected to that every time you lose a game, you just get flamed to hell and back?
No, not really.
You guys are so wholesome. We flame Saf. I haven't seen him in months. We flame Saf every time he loses.
Yeah, he won 2 regionals and now he plays Riftbound.
Oh, bozo.
No, that's the homie. Thanks for those were good shout outs. It's not often we get people getting to say thank you to their families. It's kind of every now and then the show makes you feel good, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling good, I want to say thanks a bunch to everybody who's watched the show over the last year. It has been quite literally a level of like engagement and community activity that I don't think any of us thought. Marcio and I started this year by being like, please don't make us be Discord mods. And now there's thousands of you guys in a Discord server talking about building decks all the time.
I hate being a Discord mod.
So we appreciate you. One day I'll figure out how to stop the bots. That'll be a thing. Discord says I've done it, but then I go in and it happens every now and then. Don't click the links. You guys are smarter than that. But yeah, seriously, thank you very much for all the support for Misplay for Game over the year. It's been super cool. Marcy and Andrew getting to commentate events. Even more next year, you guys will be seeing, especially
Misplay
some
for
more
Game Takeover,
yeah,
and
some more
will
stuff
free him.
from us. Yeah. I want to say a particular thank you to in like our full recap of the year. I want to say thanks to everyone that helped, in particular with the tournament. The tournament was a real highlight for me. So thank you to our judges, our artists, and our staff. You guys have meant a bunch to us, so we're grateful for you. But thank you at the end of the day to everybody who watches the show. We've been a little less consistent this year because we've had other projects like all the live Digimon events and all the traveling to tournaments and stuff. But next year, going to be kind of a more return to form for Misplay for Gaming. You'll be able to have us on your Spotify week in, week out. But more stuff coming soon. We pinky promise.
We will do another tournament next year.
Yeah, we didn't lose all our money this time. So thanks for that.
Are we going to get maybe the French community to pull up?
We'll try and give you guys actual time. We actually gave over a month of notice this time.
We would have given longer if things hadn't gone bad.
We're trying to get the Zandan boys to pull up.
They got a regional like the weekend after, so they were like, we don't need the practice anymore.
Yeah. I do think it's funny that ours was practically like one of the biggest.
Yeah, we were like, 4 players less than Bordeaux.
Yeah, exactly. So, hey, maybe with more people, that'll be a big thing next year. Obviously, close to the holidays. Very Misplay Christmas. Maybe we'll save that for 2026. But the specials still coming. You'll be hearing more about that soon, as well as some podcast behind the scenesy things. I've got some good news that we'll be talking about later. But all that to come. But to recap, thanks a bunch for a good 2025. We appreciate the heck out of you guys. It's super cool to do all this stuff, and I'll speak for the other two when I say like it's cool when sometimes it freaks us out, but it's nice to meet you guys when you come see us at events and things, and it's even nicer when you guys have all basically just been super cool. So grateful for all of that. So thanks very much.
Just like the Portuguese community, I met like a bunch of people from Portugal. And like it was like so weird because before it used to be like maybe me and YuXOh. I was like, yeah, we're carrying the nation, and then like all of them pulled up this year, and I was like, that's awesome actually.
I don't know if you saw like on Twitter, there's like a picture of the English producer next to the Agumon and a bunch of people next to her. That's all the Portuguese. That's only Portuguese in all the.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah. So yeah, if you made it this far, make sure to like the video on YouTube if you're watching on there. Twitch isn't real, so hell. But yeah, like it on YouTube. 5-star on Spotify, share or whatever the thing. I think we're still an Apple Podcast. I canceled my subscription to that, so if we're still on that, it's because we got picked up by a network. But yeah, whatever you listen to us on, rate us on the good things, so we can sell this to other people, and they will let us do this more frequently. And yay, production value etc will go up as time goes on. Yeah, thanks YuXOh for joining us. This was not super short notice, but next time we will give you more notice. And yeah, thanks for playing. And yeah, this is the bit that people wait for. If you're a champion level member, we're going to record some bonus content without Marcio. Maybe next 2026 we'll get Marcio in this content, maybe. But yeah, we're going to record some bonus stuff that will come out in a month for everyone else. But yeah, I'm going to remember to unmute desktop audio before I go to the funny screen.
It's a big moment, Andrew. It's the last one of the year. Happy New Year, folks.